What's up, YouTube? This is Chad Weems. As you know, I fixed my car yesterday. Actually, it was the day before yesterday. Sorry. I put the new battery terminals on there, and it gave it better flow for the power to reach from my battery to the rest of my car for my car to start up. Before I left work, my car started up just fine. On my way from work to my house, my stereo, I kept it down. I didn't crank it up. I didn't play any songs that had heavy bass lines. I was listening to R&B, to Aaliyah, mostly Aaliyah on the way home, and her songs don't have heavy bass lines in them, so I wasn't, smashing the lows and really stressing out my electrical or anything like that. I get home, get dressed, and I go to hang out with one of my friends. My car starts up just fine. I get to her house. On the way there, I'm still listening to R&B, no rap or nothing like that. I turn off my car, and I was like, let me just see if it starts back up. I go to start it back up. It did the same thing it was doing before I put the battery terminals on there. Turn the key, the motor doesn't crank up, just a click. So I'm like, oh shit, what the hell's going on now? So I pop open the hood and I check everything, and then I see that my ground wire came out the terminal just a little bit. And then so I took the negative off the battery, the terminal, and then I noticed that the wire was kind of, it was like melted into the terminal. Usually when you pull it out, you loosen it and it comes out, but it was kind of like melted into it. Like it got like really hot. I'm like, what the hell is going on? So what I do is I just kind of scrape the wire that was melted into it off, and then I strip some new wire from off the negative, and I put it into the terminal, and I make sure the other wires on the positive terminal are tightened and in there, just securely. And then when I go to start my car back up, it doesn't do it anymore. It starts right back up. It doesn't do the click thing. It made like a kind of weak sound. It was like, and then it starts up. It was like, and then after that it started up. And then we go to my cousin's house. I get there, and we had to wait for my cousin to get dressed, and I was like, maybe I should just keep my car on. And I cut my car off, and I go to cut it back on, and it does that whole clicking thing again that was happening before I put the terminals on there. So I tell you the truth, I don't know what's really going on. I got someone to come over there and try to jump start my car. That didn't work. I stripped new wire on both of the positive wires that are coming from my car. I stripped like new wire on there because it did have old wire, to see if that would work. I tightened everything up. The guy took his ratchet, whatever the hell he had, tightened everything up. Still wouldn't jump start. It just did the same thing. It would just make that click sound. Then the battery would go dead, not completely dead, but just you would have to take the negative off and put it back on in order for your lights and stuff to come back on, which it was doing again. But my friend, he's coming over tomorrow to look at my car, and when he had looked at it the first time a couple days ago when he fixed my fuses, I do have a really bad ground. My electrical system is a little messed up. If you look at one of my older videos, when I had first put my system in there, if you look closely, you can see my ground is rigged. Like, it's all spliced together. Like, the ground coming from under the car, it's like it's cut in half and it's spliced together, and it's under one bolt. Like, two grounds. It's like one coming from here on this one part of my car, and then there's another one, and then like the one that's coming from under my car, the 4 gauge, it's pretty much, I think it's 8 gauge, but I don't know, but it's connected. It's cut in half. The original is like it was cut, and then it's combined together with DB-Link. There's that brand called DB-Link with DB-Link 8-gauge car audio power wire, and that's like just spliced together. And it was like that when I got the car. So whoever had the car before me rigged it. So I think my friend was saying that having a bad ground can keep your car from starting. And he was just saying somewhere in your car, and he said he really thinks it's right there. That's what's keeping my car from getting juice to be able to start up. It's not the starter, it's not the alternator. It's that. So we're going to Lowe's tomorrow, and then we're gonna buy some ground wire from, some automotive ground wire, some 4-gauge, and we're gonna rewire that, and we're gonna put a new ground and bolt it somewhere that's appropriate, somewhere that's proper, the right way to do it, where it's not gonna look all rigged and be rigged. So hopefully things go all right. I unplugged my power wire for my amp. So I don't know, for some reason I feel like it is my system, partially my system, or maybe it's just the ground and it's just affecting my car. Maybe it's not my system, I don't know, but I'm tired of my car getting fixed and fucking breaking down. I mean, just feeling like maybe, hey, it's my system. At the same time, it kind of sucks I have a system and I can't use it because my car keeps breaking down and shit. And what I'm going to do is, if I get my car started tomorrow, I'm just going to take my amp out so I'm not tempted to want to hook it up. That's what I'm going to end up doing, is I'm tired of that shit. So, yeah, I'll show you a video tomorrow that I'm going to make of my car, before and after. So, alright, YouTube, peace.